at those tables in there and discuss it.
That's my
So-
question. Why can't we go in?
I have to disagree with you there. I've read your letters in the rawhide and stuff. I know where you're coming from, and I know you from a long time. And that has nothing to do with this. But the thing with Lynn, people came to these meetings and said stuff to the council that we all sit in our house and say, or we see another call them, well, did you know the council did this? The council, and there's good councilmen, and there's ones that aren't so good. And to address them, I've been in there at a meeting one time where they completely ignored and had their heads down, and I never talk. My daughter does not get that from me. And they make you feel like, what are you doing here? You know, you go in with this hope to get things worked out, and at least them say, yes, we can help you with this. You know, I'm sorry, we can't help you. It's not like that. It's like you go in, and when you come out, you feel like, you come out and you feel like, God, what did I even go in there and say anything for? I wasted my time, you know. And this brought up for the Colville tribal people to get together and say, we've had enough. We want to be proud to be Colvilles.
Yes.
We want to be proud to have our reservation. We want to say, yes, that's ours, when it was 1.8 million on the board down there. When I'd come from the Spokane, and I come over, I tell my kids, this is our reservation. You know, we can go for a whole day and drive around and be very proud of it. And now it's like, those Colvilles did that again? What are they doing, you know? But this whole thing brought out the people not sitting back and complaining and not saying nothing. They band together. And please, you councilmen, tell your people, we are the Colville tribal members. We do have a right. And I remember reading a year or so ago in the Tribal Tribune, well, we should have put this, by one of the council, we should have put this up to vote, but we're dealing in big money, and we don't have time to stop and take a vote on that. When's the last time us as a people got to vote for anything but a councilman? And a lot of people aren't even voting now because they say, you know, why? Why put another one back in there like that again or whatever? And
Well, and
that's
that's
how
what
I
we
feel.
requested in our petition that I read, was to have it open and transparent. It should be open to the people. We should have the ability, when these investigations are being done, to come in when they're reporting on them and be told what is going on. Where are you at? What is the status? And we will be in touch. And I'm sure visiting you in the chambers, asking what the status is.
If we're allowed in.
If we're allowed, that's right.
And I'll be fighting for your rights too, because if anybody comes in those chambers, and all these councilmen know it, when I'm there, and somebody comes in and they try to run a person out that has a right, if he's drinking or something like that, no, he shouldn't be in there. But if a person comes there and he has proper paperwork or whatever he wants to present, he's a member of this tribe under the Constitution. By Constitution, they should address the problems, what I'm saying. But we don't have a department. We've tried to get an ethics committee in for years. I worked on that for years, and we're having no luck. But that's where we should start with. Put the damn thing into place, but don't let the council take members from each district and on the outside of the council to address those things that have the same damn power as the council committees have.
Those are actually ideas that have come up at our meetings that we've had, with the tribal membership coming up with them on their own. For instance, like an elder council, and have them hear those complaints and meet on a monthly basis via using a stipend or something, just like a tarot commission. So those are all ideas that we've all been discussing.
And you should have a right to them to listen in there.
I'd like to be heard here, Ed, and I really appreciate your words.
I'm trying to be a mediator is all here.
I don't
You've
think
held the podium a long time, and there's a lot of people here that want to be heard. I have no disrespect to you. You make some very valid points. My name's Darnell Sam. I'm from Nispelem. I find it very disrespectful, downright just, you know, that's it, the word disrespectful. if somebody come to my house, I go to the door and open them up and invite them in. We're here to see our leaders, and only 2 come out, and there's 14 of them. Why aren't they here? Then to come out here and chastise us and act like, you know, that's very disrespectful. You pointed on a very good point, that we come here to meet the people that are doing the most wrong. The fact that they're still there says that they've been there one day too long already. From the point that they went out and said the things they said, did the things they did, that's when they should have stepped down. We shouldn't have to go to the extent to submit a piece of paper for them to know that they know they did wrong. There's an honor, there's a cultural value, traditional value that they are held to, that they can't go below. They have to stay there. They don't get to pick and choose when they can conduct themselves in a way that they swore an oath to. Then turn around and then do the very exact thing that goes against everything that they swore an oath to. You know, I commend the ones that are here. I think it's very cowardly that they could stand over there and not even come over here to hear the people. That's all we want to be. We want to be heard. We want to empower the people. Everything, I mean, we could sit here and preach to the choir about everything that's going on and what's happened. But it's the time is now. The time to take action is now. The constitutional reform, there is many, many ideas that are out there that need to happen. But this is just an instrument. This is just a time. The switch has been flicked. Now it's time to let the lights come on and see what we need to do. There was good positive words. I very, very proud to see the people that are here, some of my elders. You know, it's a good day to be a Colville. It's been a long time to say that, you know, we're proud. We're proud people. Well, let's give ourselves something to be proud about. I appreciate your time. I know there's a lot of people that want to be heard. Anything I said from my heart, because that's the way I'm taught. That's our elders' teaching. Once again, I thank you, Ricky, Andy, Lynn, all of you. Lim.
Thank you.
I think teamwork is the number one thing that needs to be started right off the bat. You're out here, Andy. You know, you should have had. Did you even tell anybody, hey, come out with me? Did you?
They know.
So why weren't we invited in there?
Teamwork needs to be true. You know, I work on multi-million-dollar jobs just like you. I'm a lineman. I was in California for 7 years. Multi-million-dollar jobs. 8-man crew. One missing link on that, you're not going to finish the job in time. You need to work as a team, and if you don't, you should be gone. You know, you're going to be down the road. You can't buck up and keep up with this. Sorry, buddy. The bigger bosses are going to come down on me, and I'm not going to be the one getting yelled at for not working as a team. So, teamwork is the number one thing that the council needs to start on. Number one. You know, not bickering back and forth because you ain't going to get nothing done. Trust me, I've been there. You know, I've never been fired. I've never been laid off. Nothing's ever happened to me. I've worked my butt off. You don't even understand how hard I've worked my butt off. And I've made every company I've worked for money. I guarantee it. And it's because of teamwork. You don't have teamwork, you don't have nothing. That's plain and simple. And if you sit there and bicker at each other and fight with each other, you ain't gonna go nowhere, trust me. And there is nobody here, I guarantee there's nobody here that has said any slander to anybody. You know, I grew up with a bunch of these guys, and I know tons of stuff, but I'm not going to be the guy that jump up there and, oh, I know blah, blah, yeah, you better do this, you better do that. No, I'm not that way.
Get all elementary.
Because, you know, that's not, my son's here. Just like Ferdinand says, I told him, you know what, son, you know why we're here? If somebody's going to take your Thomas the Train toy, what are you going to tell him? He's like, I'm going to tell him you can't do that. And I'm like, exactly, that's why we're here right now. Because somebody's doing something to us, and we can't let that happen. And it's just about teamwork. And like you said, I'm proud to be a Colville.
Yeah.
And you know what? I had my ex-wife's name tattooed on my arm. I got it covered up. Don't make me cover up my Colville.
Johnny?
I just want to start by saying Mr. Gabriel and Mr. Joseph have nothing that they need to worry about where they need mediation from us people out here. You know, they have reciprocated the respect that we've asked for by coming out here